I won't get this all full. There's always air bubbles that occur up in here, also in here, because when this gets full of the antifreeze fluid, what it does is it doesn't fill up this pipe. All it does is creates a small river that comes out to here and just drops off. Now when you're doing that, you still have all that air in there, and there's no real way to get rid of it unless you really run the engine. And as the engine runs, the air heats up, and then it goes into this little overflow line and into that overflow bucket down in there. Bottle, and I'm getting old. So that's the next step, and I'll be very careful about that. Usually it would be better if I did this outside where I had grass or something like that, but I'm just too fat, old, and lazy, and I'm making this thing way too complicated. So I'll just be very careful. I've got my drop cloths down here, and I'll slowly, you're going to spill antifreeze no matter what, but it's good to get a lot of it in the engine. As the engine fills up with the antifreeze, it will start to weep right here. You'll be a little cascade. It'll come out right here and it'll go right down the back, and then I know that I'll have to put this back on there, and I've gotten all the air out of here that I can get out of here. But it usually takes about probably an hour of riding, 2 or 3 times where the engine is heated up and cooled down, where all the air bubbles are dissipated into the overflow tank right down here, which is not going to be right down there. That's just there for now. And then you get a good solid system. And then the next thing after that is to watch your temperature gauge. It is right here. Your temperature gauge can tell you a whole lot about this little bike. It'll idle at 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Under pressure, it should, under full throttle, it should get up about 220, 230, and then drop immediately as you get off the throttle. Because as you get off the throttle, the pump is pushing more fluid, cool fluid, into the head and taking the heat from the head, and the hot water goes this way and up to the top of the radiator, which is cooled and then sent down here. So that's where we are now.